19 years of red carpet kisses, matching Grammy smiles and stronger than ever quotes, just blew up in a single court filing. Nicole Kidman didn't just walk away from Keith Urban. She served him papers that read like a kill shot. And the one question torching the internet right now? If Hollywood's most bulletproof love story was fake, what the hell is real? Picture this. January 2005, a crowded G-Day LA gala in a hotel ballroom dripping with eucalyptus and ambition. Nicole Kidman, still raw from the cruise divorce, steps in wearing a white column dress that screams, "Don't touch." Across the room, Keith Urban, fresh from rehab number 3, guitar calluses still bleeding, spots her and literally forgets the chord he's strumming for a sound check. He tells a friend that night, "I just saw my future walk in." What follows is a full-court press most mortals only see in rom-coms. Handwritten poems slipped under her trailer door on the Interpreter set. Midnight roses delivered to Manhattan hotels. Voicemails that last 8 minutes and end with him humming a melody he swears he wrote for her eyes. Nicole, who spent a decade dodging paparazzi grenades, actually saves every note in a locked drawer. 3 months later, they're engaged. June 25, 2006, Sydney glows under a winter sunset. Nicole glides down the aisle of St. Patrick's in vintage Balenciaga. Keith cries so hard the cardinal has to pause the vows. Naomi Watts sobs in the front pew. Hugh Jackman live streams to a flip phone, and the Harbor Bridge lights up like it's personally celebrating. Headlines crown them Hollywood's last real love story. But here's the whisper nobody caught that day. 4 months earlier, Keith had checked out of rehab with a sobriety coin in one pocket and a secret in the other. The fairy tale was already on borrowed time. October 2006, honeymoon glow still clinging to their skin. Keith vanishes from a Nashville studio mid-session. Phones go dark. Nicole's publicist spins exhaustion to People magazine. The real story? Nicole finds him curled on the bathroom tile, pupils pinpricks, a half-empty bottle of Jack and a pharmacy's worth of pills scattered like confetti. She doesn't scream. She calls one number, Betty Ford, and within 6 hours he's on a private jet, wrists bruised from where she dragged him to the car. Sources swear she sat in the clinic parking lot every single visiting day, clutching a rosary, whispering, "Not again. Not after everything." Keith emerges 45 days later with a new album title, Love, Pain and the whole crazy thing, and a public apology disguised as a ballad. Nicole smiles for Vogue, calls him my warrior, but behind the lens, her diary fills with tally marks. Day 1, sober. Day 2, Day 7. Insiders say she started sleeping with the bedroom door locked, phone on loud, waiting for the next crash. The world saw redemption. Nicole saw a countdown. And the clock? It never stopped ticking. By 2010, the calendars looked like war maps. Nicole's in Budapest for the Railway Man, then Sydney for Lion, then London for Paddington. Keith's headlining 220 nights a year, flying from Perth to Paris to Pittsburgh. They try the cute stuff. FaceTime in matching robes, I love you texts at 3 a.m. across 12 time zones. But the cute stuff curdles. A leaked 2017 email chain shows Nicole writing, "Are we roommates who share kids?" Keith replies, "Tour ends in 8 weeks, promise." 8 weeks becomes 8 months. Lockdown 2020 was supposed to be the reset. Instead, it's a pressure cooker. Nashville mansion, no escape. 2 teens watching mom pace while dad disappears into the studio for 16-hour writing sessions. Neighbors hear glass shatter, then silence. A marriage counselor is choppered in under a fake name. The counselor leaves after 3 days, reportedly telling a friend, "They're not fighting to stay together, they're fighting to be heard." By the time the world reopens, the couple who once finished each other's sentences now finish each other's silences. And the distance? It's no longer measured in miles. It's measured in missed birthdays, unanswered calls, and a king-size bed that sleeps 1. June 2025. No press release, no red carpet slip. Just a quiet detonation behind iron gates. Nicole stays in the $50 million Los Angeles compound with the girls. Keith loads 2 duffels into a blacked-out Suburban and vanishes to a glass-walled Nashville penthouse that smells like fresh paint and regret. Lawyers slap an NDA thicker than a phone book on everyone with a keycard. Staff are reassigned overnight. The couple's shared Instagram freezes on a throwback photo from 2019, smiling, clueless. Doomwy lights up with a blind item time-stamped 3:07 a.m. What country king was seen stumbling out of an Atlanta W with a brunette backup singer whose tour bus just got a sudden upgrade? The post racks 40K likes before sunrise. Nicole's publicist calls it vicious fiction. Keith's manager blames paparazzi AI. But the security footage leaked to a tabloid shows a tall man in a black Stetson sliding into a waiting Sprinter. Hat low, wedding ring gone. 4 months of radio silence follow. The girls split weekends like chess pieces, and the world still thinks they're just spending time apart for work, until the courthouse doors swing open. October 17th, 2025, Los Angeles Superior Court. 8:47 a.m. A courier in a Navy suit drops a 38-page petition that lands like a grenade. Nicole's signature in black ink, no tremor. Irreconcilable differences, stamped in bold, but the real gut punch hides in the attachments. Parenting plan, 306 days primary to mom, 59 to dad, like a custody app spat out the numbers. Asset schedule. Every dollar earned before the wedding stays in its lane. Every royalty stream post-2006 funneled through the prenup, signed in a Sydney hotel suite 19 years ago. No spousal support requested, none offered. Translation. Nicole walks with her $250 million film empire untouched. Keith keeps his $100 million catalog but kisses alimony goodbye. Page 14 leaks within hours. TMZ posts a redacted scan, the word prenup circled in frantic Sharpie. Twitter explodes. She planned the exit the day she said I do. Insiders claim the 2016 amendment was Nicole's masterpiece. Infidelity proven by pattern of behavior triggers total asset freeze for the guilty party. The filing isn't a breakup, it's a checkmate, and the board just got flipped. November 3rd, 2025. Dateline studio, lights dim to candle glow. No makeup retouch, no cue cards. Nicole sits alone, knees together, voice steady enough to cut glass. She leans into the mic and drops the line that stops a million scrolls. I forgave too much for too long. Love can't heal what refuses to be honest. 4-second pause. The clip rips to 40 million views before the East Coast wakes up. She never says affair, but her eyes flick to a spot just past the camera, like she's staring down a ghost. Next sentence quieter. You fight for a marriage long after the marriage stops fighting for you. Twitter turns it into a GIF in 11 minutes. Fans dissect every micro-expression. Lip readers swear she mouths enough under her breath. A second teaser leaks, Nicole on set of her new series whispering to a producer, some truths you bury until they bury you. The internet detonates. Hashtags trend, Nicole told the truth, Keith who. Reports claim she recorded the interview the day after the filing, still wearing the same silk blouse from court. No tears on camera, but the tremor in her left hand when she sets down the water glass tells its own story. For the first time in 19 years, the Ice Queen melts, just enough to scald. Keith goes dark the second the filing hits. Tour dates vanish from Ticketmaster overnight. Scheduling conflicts, the banner reads. His Instagram story, one black square, white text, mirror don't lie, but it sure don't talk. Caption gone in 60 seconds. Nashville whispers say he's barricaded in the penthouse studio, blinds drawn, cutting tracks at 4 a.m. with a bottle of Evian and a mountain of cigarette butts. A leaked 30-second snippet surfaces on a private SoundCloud. Raw vocal, no instruments, lyrics like, I traded forever for a backstage pass and a backstage smile. Fans' ugly cry in the comments. Then the scary rumor drops, August 2025, 2:13 a.m., Vanderbilt ER logs a John Doe with a country drawl, OD'd on benzos and bourbon. Hospital denies. Reps scream dehydration. But the nurse who allegedly wheeled him in posts a now-deleted TikTok. Some stars fall harder than others. Keith's next public sighting? Grainy iPhone video, October 29th, leaving a 7-Eleven in a hoodie and sunglasses, wedding ring finger bare. He looks like a man who hasn't slept since June. The silence isn't strategy. It's surrender. The prenup wasn't just paper. It was a vault, signed in a Sydney hotel suite 3 days before the wedding, updated in 2016 the week Big Little Lies checks cleared. Page 9, Clause 7. Pattern of infidelity verified by digital evidence or witness affidavit triggers immediate asset lock for breaching party. Translation: 1 time-stamped hotel selfie, 1 tour bus keycard swipe, and Keith's entire catalog, every Grammy, every royalty check freezes like a 403 error. Nicole's team reportedly built a 400-page dossier, flight manifests, Venmo logs, a Nashville Airbnb booked under K. James for 6 weekends straight. They never leaked it. They didn't need to. The filing already cited marital waste in the financial addendum, code for money blown on late-night writing retreats that weren't writing. Keith's lawyer tried to counter with a spousal support claim. Nicole's side responded with a single line: petitioner retains all premarital and postmarital earnings per agreement. Game over. She shields $250 million in film residuals, production deals, Omega endorsements. He keeps the catalog, but forfeits the Malibu beach house she bought in 2008 with Australia money. The power flip is surgical. Nicole's publicist plants the Quiet Heart Foundation announcement the same week Keith's album budget gets slashed by the label. One headline, from Heartbreak to Empire. The other, Country King dethroned. And the final twist? Sources say Nicole's holding the dossier like a loaded gun, ready to bury it if Keith signs the parenting plan without a fight. Checkmate. Quietly. Here we are. 19 years, 2 daughters, 1 billion headlines, and the final frame isn't screaming tabloid tears. It's a courtroom stamp, a custody calendar, and 2 people who once wrote love songs now writing settlement checks. Nicole launches Quiet Heart next month, retreats for women gutted by invisible betrayals, funded by the empire she shielded with ink and foresight. Keith's confessional album drops spring 2026. Early listeners swear every chorus is a voicemail he'll never send. The girls will split Christmas like clockwork. 306 days in one universe, 59 in another. And the question still burning comment sections worldwide: was Keith the villain swallowed by fame, or Nicole the savior who finally refused to drown? Drop your take below. Was this betrayal, burnout, or the quiet cost of 2 stars orbiting too fast? Smash subscribe before the next A-list fairy tale files its final chapter.